Hello and welcome to the Clever Fox YouTube channel. My name is Ilysse and I understand that sometimes when you are trying to choose a planner, it can be a little bit overwhelming. You may not know exactly what types of planners that you need, what sizes, what styles, whether you need a budget planner, a goal setting planner. There are so many different options out there and that's where today's video comes in. I am going to be sharing with you my top 3 choices for someone who is either new to planning or looking for their planner for their next phase of life, whether it's a new quarter or a new year. We are going to dive deeply into all 3 of these planners, and I'm going to explain to you why they are my top 3 choices for a new planning system to organize your life. Let's dive right in. Now, I was so excited to be able to share this video with you because there's so many planner options from Clever Fox, and how do you choose which ones are going to be right for you? And so these are my recommendations, and I'm going to go through all of them as always and explain to you why I love these planners. So we are going to start with the Undated monthly budget planner. This is an A5 size planner and it's just really nice and compact, and of course undated, so you can start it at any time. You do not need to wait for January to start your new planner. And of course, the reason that this is vital is because we all need to budget, whether you make $1 million or $1,000. A budget is really important because it's a plan for your money. So what I love about this size planner, what I love about this planner, first of all, is the size. It's really compact. You can keep it on your desk next to your computer. You can throw it into a tote bag or a backpack. It is 5.8 by 8.3 inches, and it is a 12-month planner. So as we open this planner, of course, you have your name pages, and then you have space for financial goals. Financial goals are really important because it gives you something to strive for and something to work towards with your finances, and there's space for 10 goals. Even if you don't really have a thought about what 10 financial goals could be, this is a year long, so maybe you have a few. So here are some examples of what my financial goals would look like. Contributing to my Roth IRA, which is my retirement. I don't have a 401k at my job, so my retirement is entirely on me. This year I have a goal of making 2 extra mortgage payments, which will go towards my principal, lower my interest, and I'll pay off my mortgage faster in the future, not anytime soon. Another goal is saving $150 per paycheck towards emergency funds. A goal can be setting aside a certain amount of money for the holidays so that by the time the holidays come around, you're not charging everything to a credit card. In the past, I've had a goal of get a raise or a job where I earn more money. There's a lot of different opportunities. It can be pay off debt, pay off student loans, and then you have a mind map. So we have several videos on our channel of showcasing how to use the mind map section for your goals. Then we jump to strategy and tactics. This is a place for you to sort of brainstorm a little bit. New skills I need to learn to achieve my financial goals, money affirmations for wealth and prosperity, actions I will take to earn more money, and actions I will take to cut my expenses. And then we have important dates. I love the important date section in this because this is a really helpful place to jot down dates that are gonna cost you money. For example, I have pest control quarterly. I pay estimated taxes quarterly. I've included birthdays in here because I know that come October, I will need to spend some money for my mom's birthday, or in May for Mother's Day, in August for my best friend's birthday and my nephew's birthday. Putting down things like that as I'm setting my monthly budget is really important so that nothing surprises me. Then we have the budget pages. So this is the first month. You'll write down the month and the year, this month's goals, a checklist, your income, your savings, and this is a great calendar for bills. And then you have space to include your monthly budget, what you budgeted and what you actually spent. And then we have the expense tracker. This is how you'll calculate what you actually spent for each of these areas here. So you have 4 pages for expenses, and then a monthly budget review. This planner has everything. You'll write your opening balance, your total income, total expenses, the difference, total savings, and your balance moving forward. Then you calculate how much you spent in each category. Even if you've never budgeted before, the first time you do this is going to be really helpful, because oftentimes when new budgeters sit down to budget for the first time, they don't know how to set these categories because they don't know what they spend. So after 1 month, you'll be able to know exactly what you spent on all of these areas and be able to fill out your spending analysis wheel. And then there's some reflection. My biggest wins this month: did I meet my budget? If not, why not? Did I achieve this month's goals? If not, why not? This is what I learned this month by tracking my expenses. I will do this within 1 month to improve. And then there's ideas and notes for however you want to use this. So you're going to have 12 of these, which is really, helpful. Of course, it's a full year, but again, because it's undated, you can start at any time. Then at the back of this planner, you have savings trackers. Saving for, so let's say saving for vacation, amount needed, $1,500, due date, when you need the money by, and then you have place to fill out the date, what you deposited, and what the balance is. I love these savings tracker pages because, especially the amount needed and the due date, if you are someone who likes to divide things evenly, right, you can divide that. If you need $1,200 and you have a year to save, that's $120 a month, and you can incorporate that into your monthly budget. So you have 8 of these pages. Then we have debt trackers. So this can be a credit card, a student loan, any other type of loan, a car loan. So you have the debt name, the starting balance, and the minimum payment. And then you can track the date, the amount paid, and the balance. If it's quite large and you think that you're going to need more slots, you can kind of use this whole page just for one debt. So you have 4, 8, and 12 of these, which is really helpful. Then we go to holiday budget. So I mentioned that you may want a financial goal of saving enough money so that you're not going into debt for the holidays, right? The holidays are not a surprise. They come every year. It's my favorite example talking about savings because it's something that, again, you know is going to happen. You know when it's going to happen. And if you have the opportunity to save for it, it's really helpful. So we first have a holiday budget, so you can jot down your categories, what you budgeted, what you actually spent. You can map out some holiday gifts here, and then you have your holiday spending. Then we have bills. So bill tracking is really important for a couple of reasons. Number 1, having a bill tracker and a place to mark down when you've paid a bill ensures that the bills have been paid. There have been times that I have forgotten to pay a bill. I thought I did, but I didn't. Having a place to do this and mark down when you've paid a bill prevents that from happening, and then you don't have any fees or shutoffs or anything like that. The other reason that bill tracking is helpful is maybe you're not realizing how many bills you have. If you have payments set up for auto pay, and some of them are just a couple of dollars, right? There's like subscriptions like Netflix and things like that. And maybe, you have Google storage, or those little things add up a lot. And being able to write them all down and see them will also give you the opportunity to calculate them and see if maybe you're paying for the same thing on 2 different places. I recently learned that I was paying for both Google storage and Apple storage and really didn't need both of them, and I was able to save some money. So you'll write down the bills here, the months of the year here. So whenever you start your planner, if you start it in October, you'll start October here, and then you can write down the amounts. Then we have a summary of the year. So each of the months, your income, expenses, difference, and savings, and then your monthly expenses summary. One of the reasons that the monthly expenses summary is really helpful, besides setting a budget each month, is knowing how your budget varies from month to month or from season to season. An example of this, during the summer, I really haven't spent a lot of money on gas. I haven't been driving a lot. I was down the Jersey Shore much of the summer with my boyfriend, and he was driving. However, now that we are in the fall, I'm doing a lot more driving. I'm going to my niece and nephew's sports games. What I budget for gas in the summer is going to be different than the fall. If you go away in the summer, what you budget for food may be different than the holidays. If you host a lot, if you have a lot of gatherings for Thanksgiving, and It's going to be really helpful to see what you spent one summer for the next. The other place that this is really helpful for me, especially the bill tracker, is my electric bill. The amount of electricity and like heat that I use in the summer is very different from the winter, and so it really helps me kind of balance everything. Then we have a check register if you are using checks, 2 pages of those, and then account information. So the name, website, password or hint, notes, account, and username. And there's plenty of these, so you can have enough to fill out all of your accounts. And then you have these little dot grid pages for anything else you need. Brainstorming. This planner also comes with a user guide, so it shows how to use each of these pages. Of course, a 60-day money-back guarantee. We have 3 budget sticker sheets, a pocket folder in the back. There are 3 ribbons, so you could have 1 ribbon as a bookmark for your bills to make sure you're noting when bills are paid. You can have another ribbon with your financial goals, so you always have those visible, and then another one for the month and year. This planner also comes with a pen loop and a band to keep it closed. So the Clever Fox A5 budget planner is my top recommendation for a budget planner because it has absolutely everything that you need to start budgeting, to improve your budgeting skills if you are already a budgeter, and to keep everything organized in one place. Now that we've gone over budget planning, let's talk about just regular planning. So my top choice is the Clever Fox Premium Weekly Planner, and it comes in this really beautiful box. It is great for gifting as we get closer to the holiday season. And of course, you have how it works, so all the information that you need for the planner. It also comes with, of course, the warranty card and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sticker sheets. So you have budget, we have appointments, meetings, birthdays, we have some fun functional stickers with foil, we have some months of the year and little motivational stickers. We have adulting, I'll call this the adulting sheet, alarm, day off, groceries, work. And then we have some motivational stickers in addition to appointments and functional boxes. This is also an A5 size planner, so it is the same size as the budget planner, very portable. And it comes with a pen loop, a band. This is the rose gold color. I'll show you the band. We'll take this off. Wanted to show you fully like how it comes packaged. And then you have the 3 ribbon bookmarks as well. So let's dive in and see what this planner includes and why I love it so much. Of course, you have your opening name page. Then we have some space to brainstorm, but it's a little different than the budgeting brainstorm. What is the vision for the life I want? What is my life's purpose and what is my mission? I am grateful for my affirmations. What am I passionate about? What brings me joy in life? And skills to learn and habits to adopt this year. And then we have a vision board. So I really love these pages because sometimes you just open a planner and there's space for plans and that's it. But what about future plans? What do you want that to look like? What would your ideal life look like? And this planner gives you the opportunity to include those. Then we have space for goals. I'm going to talk more deeply about goals in the 3rd planner that I'm showing today, but when planning, it's really helpful to have goals, like I said, so that it's not just every day, every day. I saw a quote a few years ago that said, don't live the same day 365 or 366 times in a row and call it a life. Don't live the same year, year after year, and call it a life. How can you bring more joy into your life? So we have goals in health and fitness, business and career, family and friends, relationships and romance, finance, personal development, fun and recreation, and spiritual. Then you have room for 3-month goals. So you set 5 goals for a 3-month period and a mind map. And then we get into planning. So this is also an Undated planner. You have a 2-page monthly calendar, this month's goals, and then the plan, habits to adopt, skills to learn, things to avoid, places to go, people to see, this month's wins, and how I'll improve next month. Then you have your monthly review. What were the biggest wins? What were the biggest lessons learned and insights gained? Which life areas were lacking and why? I love this wheel down here because you can kind of rate where you feel your life is in all of these categories and where you have room for improvement. Then we have the monthly review of what tasks were not accomplished and why. How do I feel about my progress? I am looking forward to. Things I will do to make myself happy next month, and how I'll improve next month. So the way that this planner is set up is that you're going to get all 12 months and then a monthly review. So this is where you would probably put bookmark number 1. Once you have all of those 12 months, then we're going to jump into the next 3-month goals. Well, 3 months, then 3-month goals. And then we are ready for our weekly planning. The way that this planner is set up for weekly planning is that on the left side, you put all your plans, and on the right side is kind of a dashboard for what your week looks like. This week's main goal, the reward if achieved, this week's priorities, a doc grid section, personal to-do lists, habits and skills, this week's wins, and how I'll improve next week. And then you're going to get all of your weeks. So you would put another bookmark right over here. And that is how this planner is set up. So you have your months and your goals on one part, and then you have all of your weekly planning. What I really like about the weekly planning being side by side like this is the ability to say, okay, what didn't get done last week? What can I move over to next week? Sometimes when I'm midweek and I'm looking at my to-do list, and realizing that it may just be too long, then I have to say, okay, before we even get to the end of the week, let's go ahead and start delegating some things for the next week. Once you get past the weeks in this planner, you have a ton, look at all this, of dot grid pages. This can be used for plans that need to be made. You could also use this for budgeting if you didn't want a separate budget planner. There are so many different things to jot down here. You could use it for meeting notes. And that's one of the reasons that I love this planner, because I think it's organized in such a great way to be able to have your vision board, your 3-month goals, your monthly calendar, and your weekly calendar. And I love that the weekly planning pages give you the opportunity to kind of map everything out over here and then put in your plans here. So this is the premium weekly planner. Now that we have our planner selected and our budget planner selected, I want to talk a little bit more about goals. And that is where my third pick comes in. And this is the 13-week Ultimate Achievers Planner. Of course, it also comes in this beautiful box, and you have the How It Works booklet. And then we have a planner with some sticker sheets as well. So these are the same sticker sheets that you saw in the Premium Weekly. So you get 6 sticker sheets. And then we have our planner. This is also an A5 size and has a band, a pen loop, and 3 bookmarks. So let's talk about goal setting for a second. I think that it can be really easy to get wrapped up in the plans, right? Okay, what are we doing today? What's this week's plan? What's happening over the weekend? What does next week look like? What does next month look like? And I found the biggest changes in my life once I started actively setting goals, looking at different categories in my life and seeing how I can improve them. The 13-week Ultimate Achievers Planner is really great for a time period where you have 13 weeks to focus on something. And I say a time period because this is probably not a planner that I would start for myself early in the summer, because summer is so busy. I traveled a ton this summer. I think I was only home 2 or 3 weekends. I would do this once life slows down a little bit. Really, life never slows down. So part of this is being intentional about when you're going to dedicate time to your goals and to improve your life. So let's take a look. We have, of course, the opening name page, and then you have the immediate space for your goal. So with this planner, you're going to list a goal out, define the goal. My goal focuses on these life areas: health and fitness, finance, business, career, personal development, family and friends, fun and recreation, relationship, and spiritual. If I achieve this goal, my life will improve in the following ways. Then you have 4 milestones where you'll give yourself a deadline. And then down here, you choose an accountability partner who can help you stay accountable and what is your reward for the goal. On the right side of the page, you have space for each of the 4 milestones to kind of map them out and give yourself that like mind map for these goals. Then you have goal number 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we jump to your monthly calendar. Now, you can use this planner as your monthly planning. I like this as a planner that's very focused to the goal planning. So of course this is undated. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 months because it's 13 weeks. So there's 4 months to be able to work on this. And then you have your week 1 plan. What are this week's milestones? And was the goal done? The milestones focus on these life areas. And then this is where I said you could use this as your regular planner because you have your work to-do list, personal to-do list, and habits and skills. Then at the end of week 1, you do a review. Did I reach all my milestones? If not, why? Here's an example of this. One of my goals this month includes weight loss and exercise. However, on the first day of the month, on September 1st, I badly hurt my foot. It was being clumsy and tripping, but it doesn't give me the opportunity to exercise the way that I like to. And so if I didn't reach my exercise milestone, it's because I hurt my foot. What were my 3 biggest wins? What made me happy? What did I learn? How do I feel about my progress? How will I make next week even better? And then check off reviewed this week, goals refreshed, and plan for next week. And then you're going to get to your 13 weeks because this is the 13-week planner. But then there's so many more pages because we have our daily plans. Like I said, you can use this as your regular planner. So you have the day and date. You can check off which day of the week it is and give yourself a morning review, an affirmation, grateful for, and excited about. So my affirmation for today would be, I am capable of accomplishing everything on my to-do list. I am grateful for the fact that I woke up without a migraine because I went to bed with a migraine. I am excited about spending time with my niece and nephew later on today. Then I can put down activities for today: health and fitness, personal development, family and friends, fun recreation, spiritual, and relationship. This is meant to make sure that you are including balance in your plans and you are not just making a massive list of things that need to be checked off. Then we have a personal or a work to-do list, a personal to-do list, and a doc grid section. And now you have day 1, week 1. Today's main goal, today's priorities, and then your schedule from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m., today's wins, and how I'll improve tomorrow. And then you go to day 2, week 1. And this is going to get you 2-page spreads for 13 weeks of planning. So as you can see, day 92, week 3. This is really great for someone who's looking for goal setting, daily planning, weekly planning, affirmations, and balance all in one. It's a really all-encompassing planner. You just have to remember that it's 13 weeks. So I really love the way that this is set up. What I also want to point out here is these bookmarks. So you have the week and you have today printed on here. So what you would use these for is, for today, we are at day 22, week 4. And then for week 4's plan, we'll put this one. So this shows the week, this one shows today, and the third bookmark can be maybe at a specific goal that you want to mark down. So that is the 13-week Ultimate Achievers Planner. These are the 3 planners. We have the 13-week Ultimate Achievers Planner, we have the Premium Weekly Planner, and we have the Clever Fox Undated Monthly Budget Planner. These are all A5 size planners. If there is something that you didn't see here, the amount of planners that we have available are endless. There are larger planners, there are daily planners, there are appointment setting calendars, there are bucket list journals, travel journals, gratitude and affirmation. There are so many options. These are my 3 picks of what I would start with when looking for a perfect planner system to organize your life. You can pick up all of these planners over at cleverfoxplanner.com. Please do give this video a thumbs up and make sure that you are subscribed subscribed to our channel and you have your notification bell turned on for all of the fun videos that we have to share with you. Thank you so much for spending time with us today, and we'll see you soon.